We've talked about this a little bit before, but going forward on this channel, the specific way that we do want to change things is that we want to make things a lot more science-based. And it all starts next week where Thomas is going to be doing his science-based takeover. Can you tell him a little bit more about that, Thomas?
Okay, let's do this Science Takeover Week where we take 5 of the biggest fitness myths that are out there. Okay, I'm like talking things that are going to totally blow your mind, like what is your true post-workout window? Do you really need to eat within 30 minutes? And do you really need to be eating every 2 hours? Do you really need to be eating as much protein as you think? And I'm talking like real scientifically, like academic studies backing this stuff up to debunk some of these crazy myths. So we figured we'd go 5 videos where we just absolutely just obliterate your mind with knowledge and just blow your hair back so that you can just get transitioned into the new SixPackAbs.com with a whole new vengeance. What's going on? It's Thomas Delauer with SixPackAbs.com, and I am your research nerd for the day, and I'm going to teach you some things about that post-workout window, that 30-minute special window after your workout that you didn't know, as in it doesn't even exist. What if I told you that you didn't necessarily have to be paying attention to every single thing you put in your body 30 minutes after a workout? You'd probably look at me like I'm crazy because I'm going against the grain of what the fitness industry has been touting as this sacred time for years and years, heck, decades. Recent science is now showing that that post-workout window is much bigger than that 30-minute window, and I'm gonna break it down with some science to teach you so that you can apply these tactics and get the best body of your life. Here at SixPackAbs.com, we're all about science, so let's get down to it. Okay, it comes down to protein synthesis, right? I mean, it makes sense. When we finish a workout, we have torn down muscle fibers and we've depleted glycogen stores. So common theory would have us think that at that point in time, we want to take in as many carbohydrates as possible to restore glycogen, and we want to take in as much protein as possible to restore the fact that we tore down muscle fibers. It makes sense. Got to give credit where credit's due. It makes sense when you think about simple logic, but it doesn't apply with science. See, there's one particular study that has debunked this entirely, and was done by the Department of Kinesiology at the University of McMaster in Ontario. What they looked at was levels of protein synthesis after a workout, at a couple hours after a workout, and then at 24 hours after a workout. Well, what they found is that 4 hours after a workout, we had a 50% increase in protein synthesis, okay? Meaning we had a little bit more synthesization of protein turning into muscle, okay? No surprise there. But get this. After 24 hours, we had a 109% increase in protein synthesis. You heard me right, and just to make sure it's put together so that you fully understand, there was more muscle building and muscle retention capability at 24 hours after the workout than there was 4 hours or immediately after. We cannot say that if we get enough protein and enough carbohydrates immediately after the workout that we're going to recover better. Nope. It has to do with what you consume throughout the course of the day. It goes back to just flat out being healthy. If you get enough protein within a 24-hour window after your workout, well, then you're going to recover okay. And what this study actually found is that after 24 hours, then it starts to decline, and it doesn't come back to baseline for about 36 hours. And when you start thinking about inflammation and how the body actually works in terms of recovery from a workout in the first place, that ties in perfectly. We usually have high levels of inflammation, C-reactive protein, and inflammatory markers and cytokines that are elevated for about 36 hours after a workout. So we don't have to be eating right after the workout. Now, this wouldn't be a typical SixPackAbs.com video if I didn't throw a little bit more science in there. So I want to take a look at one other study that just reinforces that it's not always about how much protein you take in. This study took 33 individuals. 1/3 of the group consumed protein immediately after a workout and immediately before a workout. Another group took in protein in the morning and in the evening. Another group didn't make any cognizant changes to their diet whatsoever. They just continued eating the healthy, somewhat protein-rich diet that they were already eating. What they were measuring was their overall strength, their mean power, and their body composition. So across the board, we saw increases in strength and increases in power from week 0 to week 10. No surprise because they put them on a structured resistance training program. Then we saw no cosmetic changes throughout any of the groups. Zero. Zero change in muscle, zero change in fat loss, zero change in overall protein synthesis, so absolutely no correlation with when they took in the protein. All that mattered was they were taking in protein and they were training hard. So when it comes down to it, don't overthink it. I guess what I'm trying to say for all of you that are out there trying to get in the best shape of your life, don't spend too much time thinking about the timing all of the time. Get in there, get it done. Don't get drowned by all the noise that's out there. Focus on the positive, get in the gym, get it done, get your protein in. As long as it's within a day, you're in a good position. There's a lot of paralyzing stuff out there on the internet. Okay, we never know what to trust, and sometimes it slows us down. So for you that's just trying to get in there, get it done, and get in the best possible shape, stop listening to all the noise and focus and just get it done. Because when it comes down to it, it's about getting the protein in and getting the nutrients in, not overthinking it and trying to race home and get it in that little window. As always, make sure you're keeping it locked in here with SixPackAbs.com so we can bring you the best science, the best facts, and the best telltale ways to get in the best possible shape of your life. I will see you in the next video, and make sure you comment what you want to see next. See you soon.